Hey, good afternoon, guys. I want to check in here before tonight's broadcast at 6:30 Central Standard Time with Nick. Obviously, we had the Bitcoin rally. We kind of warned about this yesterday and the day before on our broadcast. I wanted to quickly show that here, so we're going to go over broadcasts from before.
If we go into the 1 hour, you can see more of this shorter term triangle. It looks like A, B, C, D, and maybe we're doing an E here. Any rally above this 7174, 7170 level would negate that triangle, and I think that probably would say we have upside coming. So I think 7170 is a somewhat a breakout level to the upside.
So we were showing the triangle that everybody was watching. I had said that I was in some Discord channels and looking at some tweets. Everybody was like, you know, they would never short Bitcoin, was being short Bitcoin, talking about being short. Obviously, that doesn't work when the whole crowd's doing it. I knew short positions in the futures contracts were getting heavy, so I was afraid this triangle wouldn't work. So that's what I was trying to warn about. I said over the time that I'm trying to stop you from making major mistakes, and just give you a little bit of thoughts, from years in the business. I'm also going to play something I mentioned later in the broadcast.
It does look like a triangle. I've traded these my whole life, so the thing is, we could fall $400 here on Bitcoin out of that triangle, probably 400 or 500. But if not, if it's a 1-2, 1-2 to the upside, then we're going to scream to the upside. So I think we're so close to the bottom of this Bitcoin correction. I think you got to stand pat. If people are trading the triangle, they're probably going to try to short this thing. At some point, we're going to catch the shorts. So I'm not trading this triangle to the downside because, again, I have seen them fail. So I think that's all I can.
There we are. So I just wanted to show that because everybody was trading that triangle. It was too easy. I said 7170 was a breakout level, and obviously that was a breakout level. We screamed at over 8,000 once that level was touched. We've taken out thousands of the shorts. Everyone got hurt. The markets do what it can do to provide the most pain, and obviously we applied pain to the shorts. So now obviously the most important question is where are we headed? So if we go out here on the a little longer term chart, let's go to the 4 hour. This is usually not where I'm setting, so I've got to fix my lines here. I think we're still in this bigger fourth wave triangle. I'm still pretty happy with that. With the pullback, we got to lower these things a little bit, but I think we're doing something more so like this. I think the upside here on this rally, is definitely 12,000. It might do the 14 that I have. This line might not be quite as aggressive to the upside, so we might drag it down a little bit. But I think as long as we stay impulsive here on these rallies here in the short term, today, tomorrow, I think we're probably headed above this, above the 11,750 level. So that is my plan here. You could buy slight pullbacks here. We've had a pullback to 7,600 here already this morning. That might have been it. So I think we just continue higher. Let's go in and look at, let's go back to the 1 hour. I'd mentioned on a tweet, Ethereum, I thought possibly would show some strength here. And I mentioned that I believe it was more like 380 on this the last round of 430 was impressive. Had some pretty big sell volume come in when Bitcoin broke there real quick a couple days ago, but now Ethereum kind of flexed its muscle. So I think it's also higher here. So I think it's good to go. possibly, first problem is going to be around that 700 level. So that'll be something to watch possibly. I also mentioned NEO was acting better. That chart pattern was much better. It was sitting down there at 50, 51. Now we're up to 61 after making over 66. I think that one's good. OMG finally came alive as well. I showed that that was one that was holding close to support, doing much better. Everyone knows EOS firmed up yesterday. And then we mentioned XVG. XVG was saying to continue hold for higher prices. My uptrend channels on that has held that well. That one's doing much better. And then we've got Zen USD, and it came alive as well. I was hoping for a little bit more of a pullback. I don't have much Zen. I mean, Bitcoin I said would lead it higher. Percent-wise it had. Zen just had another run here. So, and big volume on the Zen. So look at our previous broadcasts talking about Zen specifically. But it's amazing what a couple hours does to change these markets. So we'll be back in about 4.5 hours to go into more detail with Nick the Hitman Hellman. Thank you.